The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulls offense will go to work first. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his...
Oh, he's got some strength. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out now, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls are marching down the field. Finds a spot in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision a quarterback determines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it bring success.
They got him corralled at 9 until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got enough space. He first in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Keeping it on the ground for the first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Trying to slam it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first round. Like, he wanted a touchdown, but he gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. So they're facing third and short from the 25. To the air, it's Stone. Rushes up. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. and now in motion. Handoff from the gun. Out midfield, he's got room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We're always talking about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Wants to throw on third down. Snagged out of the air. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch you. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll give it to the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. To the air, it's Stone. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man quickly.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Just a 1-yard gain leads them with third and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to pass. It's Roberson. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Snow. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. At the 35, he's got more. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the sweep.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 14-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys,
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Roberson. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll go to the count. Slams ahead for a They'll try to pop the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's straight downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets it in. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the left. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense heading back to the field. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Prime play action. Makes the catch. It's Snow. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Turns it loose. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. Sweet cut there. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. They're working that left side. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. They'll immediately call timeout. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line is telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. offense right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Here's the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it inside the 20. He got away from the lead and good shot at catching it.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
PAT unit on the field. And after making the extra move, they're down 24-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 8 over Colorado. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Stone. They get to him as he throws. That's caught, it's Wagner. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack for the 7.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback. The defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their third sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires it incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to the left. Looking for the touchdown here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive. Wasted opportunity.
He'll keep it himself. Breaks it through. Now they've got even more leading room out of the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's when they'll put it in play. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here.
Well, we haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at 30.
Well, the offense tried to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't cut us out.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Power football with a run. And he'll be brought down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Bulls will hustle to the line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. Gets on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Henderson. They bring him down with the big play running down the sticks. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll set up to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. He wants it all. Touchdown! Quick strike through the air for a score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make top catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one, but Jones is just jam-packed today. But the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 8 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Incomplete and very lucky. That one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. To throw, it's Stone. Under fire. Complete to the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. To the air on first down. They get it up, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack. But you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Wildcats second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line. Standing tall to keep them from converting on third down. Fourth down coming. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. They're setting up the screen. Hard running there. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Back to throw, it's Stone. Fires to the big fella.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaker.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They want that clock to run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Roberson. Caught over the middle, it's McMillan. He's brought down, but it'll be out for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Got him in. It's Snow. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulls got to move quickly. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the play